For those of you that don't already know, we have a big problem. About 90% of the work we do here on the channel is completed here in this 3-car garage. And ultimately, a few of the things that are creating the problems in this 3-car garage are projects like this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And I don't even want to tell you what other projects we have coming soon. But with all those projects going at the same time, it creates a lot of junk in the shop. And a lot of things that are just not as organized as I would want them to be. And not to mention all the parts that are always waiting to go on the vehicles. Now in a previous video, we tested how much we could transform the garage with only a $300 budget from Harbor Freight. And to be fair, I was super impressed with how much more organized we could get the garage with such a small budget. But today we're gonna try to stretch that $300 budget to its absolute limit and maximize what you can really get out of $1. And we're gonna be spending that $300 on Temu. And fortunately, today's video is sponsored by Temu. And this time, they've given us an exclusive offer that everyone can get in on, not just new users. All users using code KBP3886 can get a $20 off coupon. So that means if you go to purchase a $21 product, you only need to pay $1. All you have to do is enter my code in the search bar, and that code again is KBP3886, and you'll unlock that $20 coupon. And yes, all the products I'm going to show you in today's video are applied for that exclusive offer. Now, once you first apply that code, you'll have 24 hours to use it. And keep in mind, this stuff is going to go fast. So go down in the link in the description below and check them out and everything else they have to offer. But for now, let me show you what my goal is for this transformation. Now, as you can see, just from looking at the back wall on the garage here, I keep things stacked up, and we are maxed out in terms of the space and organization that we have right now. I mean, every little nook and cranny is completely packed to the absolute max, and there's really no extra room for me to fill this up anymore. Now, I have a few things here that I don't really need out. I've used them for videos, but things like a safe, a sub box, another sub box, a big snap-on toolbox speaker, an extra toolkit. I've placed all of my welding equipment on top of this snap-on speaker for now, just to keep it all in one place. I've got all my camera equipment I use daily right here on top of it. And then I even have stuff underneath it that I need to use. I've got my vacuum and cleaning supplies right here next to each other. I have to keep my heater there in that location. It's the perfect spot to feed out the exhaust. I've got all my chemicals right here, most of my oil, most of the little random stuff I have to use. And then we've got all kinds of extra parts here and some specialty tools and then chargers. So for this stuff, I don't need to get to it every single day. On the bottom here, this middle section, I use quite a bit more often. And then all these are extra parts, accessories, and items that are waiting to be used for videos, aside from the bungee cords. And then to beat all that, I keep my canopy back here in the corner. That is the thing that we use for our paint booth in one of the last videos. And it doesn't end there. You got to keep in mind, I also have a 4-year-old, so I have tons of extra just toys and stuff here on the side. I've got extra lawn care equipment here. Seems to be the best place to keep it. I don't typically keep this inside. I try to keep all that out there next to the other lawnmower, but for now it's a project. I've been working on it. And then we've got more toys and stuff on the side here. So my main goal with all these products we're getting from Temu today is to make this a more functional and usable space by getting all the tools and products that I use very frequently front and center. That way I don't have to go digging and waste tons of time just to get what I'm looking for. And I already know what a lot of you are thinking. How big of a difference can you really make for $300? Well, we're about to find out. Now, although we've talked a lot about organization, the first product that we got from Temu is not actually for organization, but it's going to help out in a big way. So for $42, I got a 4-pack of LED shop lights that you can see right here. And they are supposed to plug directly into the outlet. Now, I believe you can plug these up in series, so you can plug them all into one outlet and make it work. But for $41, how could you possibly pass that up? Now, we picked up lights in our last budget transformation video as well, but I think this is exactly what we needed to push us over the edge to where it's actually properly lit in here. That is actually pretty darn bright. And it's a really good diffused light too, so it's not going to be overbearing on camera. Really, it shouldn't even take me out of focus from there, which is going to be super beneficial. Now, the next product we've got is one that I've already opened. Now, some of these products I've had for a few days before this video, and I already needed to put some of them to use. This is a 4.5-inch vise that we got for only $40. Now for this vise, the really nice thing about it is you have the traditional mounting solution of just bolting it directly down to a workbench or any steady platform, even a vise platform. And then you also have the ability to tighten it down with this attachment right here on any edge of a table. So even this table, for instance, I could put it right here, and you have the adjustability on the bottom to tighten it down. And once you have it securely attached to a real table, you can unlock it right there, and then this has the ability to swivel around. So I believe it's 180 degrees, actually a little bit more of rotation there, and you can adjust this vise either out of the way or put it in the right position. That way you can use it the most efficient way possible. I really like this, and for the price, it's really hard to beat. The quality's pretty impressive, and it honestly looks like any of the $100 to $200 vices that you'd buy anywhere else. Now this next one is something I'm super excited about. Now you guys have already seen in the garage we have tons of that shelving in here, the plastic shelves, and they do okay, but they're not that tough. So I ended up finding these metal and wood shelves for $36 on Temu, and that was a deal I could not pass up. Now we've got all of it out. Let me put this together real quick and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And after about 10 minutes of putting it together, it is fully done. And I really like the way this thing is super secure and super solid. It's gonna hold a lot of weight, and it even has middle supports there as well. So the setup on this is impressive to say the least, and I'm excited to see how much we can put on here. Well, I'm thrilled with how that shelf came out, but let me show you what we got for only $51. So this is another workbench. Now my experience with the last workbench we put together was not great. It took forever. So it's currently 3:56. I've got about 30 minutes of time to spare before I need to go do something, and then we'll come back and finish the rest of the video. Let's see if we can get it put together. Just like that, it is all put together. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this was the easiest workbench I have ever put together. I think this is gonna be a great addition to clean up that space right there. And whenever we get back, we're gonna organize it. My plan initially was to just use this for my welding equipment, but it's actually quite a bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Obviously, it's not the full size of this workbench right here. It's considerably smaller than that, but it's perfect if you have some specific stuff you wanna put all together. Now, the next product we got in this garage transformation is actually something a little bit different. This is a lock, so this is more in the security category, but let me tell you, this is gonna make a massive difference here in the garage. Now this was only $35, and its installation is supposed to be almost seamless. Now the main reason I wanted to get this is I'm super tired of having to carry a key out to unlock the door old school wise, since this is not attached to the house. I wanted to get the electronic keypad right here to make everything a lot easier. So we're gonna go ahead and install that and see what the transformation is like. So the installation for this new lock could not be any easier. You simply take your old lock out, put your new lock in. After you set it up, then we're gonna set our code and we should be good to go. Now, just like that, we've got our new lock installed, and it's super easy. You just come up, type in the code, and it's gonna unlock. And then whenever you're ready to lock it, you just click the lock button and it locks just like that. So you can't beat it. And this thing is super easy to install. The programming's super simple as well, as long as you don't mess it up like I did. Now the next item on the list is something that I just could not pass up. For only $5, we got this full pick set. And for those of you that work in the garage enough, you know that picks are invaluable when you actually need them. They've got different ones with different curved hooks. So this really covers all the bases here. And for $5, this feels pretty good. Now this isn't a pick set that you're gonna want to hit stuff with or anything like that, but this pick set is definitely gonna work for all the situations I can think of. And look how many you get for $5. That's crazy. Now the next item is something else that we got for a really good price, only $8. And what this is extension cord organizers. So essentially, you can put your extension cords or whatever in here, and then you can fold them up, and then you're able to simply hang them. So the way I use it right now is just a bungee cord, which is kind of annoying to use. So with these, it's gonna be a lot easier to keep everything nice, secure, and tight in its place. So it came with 12 of them for only that $8. So this is a really inexpensive product that can make a massive difference if you use it correctly. Now the next product we got is a manual tire changer. And I got this manual tire changer to help all of the annoying things we have to do whenever we're buying these cheap vehicles that have literally just dry rotted tires on them we need to take off. And I got this manual tire changer for only $49. Well, it's actually the day before recording the main part of the video, and this tire changer is coming in clutch. What I need to do is break the bead off this, that way I can put a new valve stem in it, and really this thing should be good to go after that. I just put a new battery in it. We're gonna do a couple things like gaskets, but this portable tire changer is gonna be a game changer for little things like this. I went ahead and set up our tire changer on a pallet to give us a little bit of extra stability so we can try a massive tire that is definitely not rated for. I want to max this thing out and see what it can really do. Now I'm going to try this and see if I can get this 37 by 1250 tire off of this 17-inch wheel. I do know with these manual tire changers, they are known for marring up the wheel. It's really good for old wheels and tires you don't really care about, or lawnmower, trailer wheels and tires. And this one's really designed for that. But I am willing to push it to its limits to see if it can take off the tire on this 37 1250. Now, after getting this manual tire changer machine, I did find a few accessories you can add on to this to make it where you don't have to worry about scratching up your wheels, your fancy wheels like we have on the Bronco Raptor. But I was super impressed with how smooth this process went. Now, I want you guys to know, I was able to get all the way to the very last step without scratching this wheel up, but then I could not make it any further. See, I have these little adapters that I actually got off of Temu at some point as well, and these spoons, which work really well for the smaller tires, even for 33s, but this 37 was just a little bit more difficult. But I'm happy to know this machine can do it. So for anything like 35s or less, this is going to be perfectly fine, and you're going to be able to do it no problem. And then the final product for our $300 budget is a mat for the garage. Now, this isn't a normal mat you're thinking of. This is actually set up to throw under your car or put in your work bay area, and this will soak up all the oil. That way you don't get any stains or anything like that. And it's supposed to be pretty easy to wash as well. Now, they make a wide range of different sizes for these, but I basically wanted to get a size that's going to fit perfectly underneath our vehicles in our main work bay. So you simply fold this out, and when you do, you're going to see that this actually has a different type of lining on the bottom here. So this has got a waterproof lining on the bottom, so it is going to catch all the oil. And then this top material is super absorbent, so if you do spill any oil, any water, any coolant, whatever the case may be, it's going to soak it up. Now, this is something I've really been looking forward to because the things I've been using are just pieces of wood. As you can see here, this mat is going to be the perfect size to put under our project vehicles, just like that. And this material, like I was saying, is super absorbent. And then we've got the waterproof lining on the bottom there. So I won't have to use those old pieces of wood like that anymore to try to hope that we catch stuff. This is big enough to cover the whole area, the working area. I can put it all the way up from under the radiator, and it will probably go all the way back to the transfer case, even cover the gas tanks on my CJs and stuff like that. So there will literally be no worries of getting any stains, drips, or even any crazy odors in the garage. Whenever I get done with the nasty stuff, I can always pull this back out, but my actual plan is just to use this full time and keep it in that main work bay there. So this is going to be an absolute game changer and make the cleanup way easier. You can just use a normal vacuum on these and it's going to suck everything back up. If you get any fluids and stuff like that, you can just wash it out. Well, it's the next night now, and last night after I put together the workbench, I had some stuff that I needed to go do. So after I got done with that, I came back here and got to work. And let me tell you guys, everything is in a completely new spot now. As you can tell, just starting off, this whole side here was full of toys. We've cleared that out for now, and we had plenty of room to pull in our mower, at least have enough space to have a project mower in there. We've got the CJ scooted over a little bit, and you'd be surprised how much extra room that really gave us. And I was able to fit all the toys here simply by moving the Jeep over just a little bit. And the Jeep had plenty of space for that. So we actually have plenty enough space to walk through right here, perfectly fine. And then we've actually still got plenty of space here between the 392 and the Bronco Raptor. Now, I know it's hard to pick up on camera, but this is a considerable amount of space in between these, whereas in a normal two-car garage, you don't even have this much space. Another thing you're going to notice, those $40 lights, I went ahead and got all those plugged up, wired up, and hung up. And this is a game changer. Right now, I don't even have the standard garage lights on right now. And as you can tell, the lighting is almost perfect. It looks really good. Since we got the other rack systems, we were able to put the other storage rack over here on the side, just to get some of the stuff I get very often, like the battery chargers or the jump boxes. We already had this set up, but we were able to actually get quite a bit of space under there. I'm not sure what we're going to put under there now. I've just got camera equipment, some extra ratchet straps and stuff. Of course, we got our welding table set up here with our new vise on it, and that new vise has already came in handy quite a few times. But then under the welding table, we've got all of our jack stands, our floor jacks, stuff like that. We were able to clean up some of our space under our toolbox as well that we had packed with specialty tools and moved it all here with the workbench that we got. I ended up setting this corner of the workbench up for the basic welding equipment, then a lot of the consumables for the welder up there in the top. And then we got our new rack system, the extra rack we had that we had to move previously, set up with a lot of our hardware and stuff we have to use super frequently, zip ties, all that stuff. And it also is going to hold our heater really well. And then we've got our pressure washer there in that little corner. And we've got our new full rack system here that is actually holding up to some substantial weight. So we've got a lot of our stuff that we have to use frequently that was tucked away in other spots right here where it's easy to get to. And I was able to clear up some of the space that we were using for our other shelves for things that we need. Now I've got this whole dedicated row for parts and stuff that are going to be going on soon or that are for upcoming videos. So that has cleared up a lot of space. Of course, we were able to reorganize some of our other extra tools down here on the bottom. Then we just kept our chargers up there. We got some of the extra stuff on top that we need to get to. We got our tarps, our moving blankets, all that stuff there. Then some additional parts that we've already used in previous videos. Same thing down there, extra parts, accessories we used in other videos. Then we got our manual tire changing machine right here, which has been extremely helpful. I did not think that it would work for the 37-inch tall tires, but sure enough, it does. It works. It's going to work really well for stuff like this, especially whenever we get these crazy cheap vehicles that we just need to rip the tires off of, put new ones on. It's going to work great. And then moving the toys ended up clearing up this whole side of the garage as well. So I've got all the extra stuff that we need, and it also gave us more space to work on these, even whenever it's pulled over to the side. Now what I'm going to do more times than not, if I'm not currently working on the vehicle in this section, I can pull it all the way to the edge here, right in the middle of that gas tank. That allows me to get past the tire changing machine and pull it all the way up. And with that, that creates enough space on the side over there so we can pull in whatever extra project we're working on, like a mower, go-kart, whatever it could be. And then we've got this mat down here, which is going to collect all of the fluids and stuff that drop on these old vehicles that we work on. Of course, we've got our extension cord organizers here, which are making a massive difference. Now I can just pull off whichever one I want. Makes it really simple. And then, of course, we can't forget, we've got our new lights going all the way across here, and it has made a massive difference, especially considering we work on most of our stuff at nighttime. And then the icing on the cake here is the new electronic lock for our deadbolt here on the garage. I don't have to worry about carrying a key out here with me late at night. Usually that's the last thing I remember is to bring that key to lock it back up. So this makes a massive, massive difference here for sure. Do you think the garage looks better? Which part's your favorite that we added?
The lights.
The lights. They make a big difference, don't they? It's crazy to think $300 can make this big of a difference in a garage even this size. But that just goes to show you, if you're shopping at the right place, shopping for the right products, you can make a massive change to your garage for only $300. If you guys haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see next. But until then,
Godspeed.